Hello everyone, it's Peter here, Piotr Fissner from Inte.Team. You might be wondering why I'm holding the RAM chip. Yes, this one is RAM from one of the three laptops we had here. Those Lenovo's T480s. It was actually not carbon one, because I'm holding carbon one. X1, carbon X1. Now, I said that we will go through the diagnosis. The problem is that I don't see the value for you seeing me opening the device, and I don't see the value in the diagnosis, because not always is the straightforward process. So I will try to find way to make it more pleasant to use, but I'd rather tell you what I found in one of those laptops. So let me switch here. Okay, you can see that's how nice this chip was. That was the chip on the other side of the board. So what it is that I didn't see it because it was underneath. So when we opened the back plate, the bottom case from the laptop, you couldn't see it. But I've seen that it doesn't negotiate the voltage to 20 volts. So PD controller, power delivery controller, didn't negotiate that. So I knew there was something suspicious going on. So I left it and done other things. I went for the thermal camera to see if there's too much heat maybe somewhere. And I've seen that there's no RAM, extended RAM. And I said, okay, no problem, but it's that area getting hotter because it's taking 10 watts. So I lift it, I'm checking with the thermal camera, and underneath something is, taking that heat even more than the chip here, which is on the side of the RAM, which is a chip controller. I've ordered it from AliExpress, is getting hot. So I said to the apprentice, look, you need to open everything, yes? So he opened it, and before I've managed to switch it off, the board suddenly, gave you a smell, and you could hear something pop. So that was the memory RAM chip, because it was taking 10 watts, 5.2 volt, and I think 10 amps or something like that. I remember it was 10 watts taken, or 20, maybe negotiated to 20 volts for a short time, and then it burned it. But anyways, I've opened and I've seen it immediately. I removed the chip, and when I removed the chip, I switch on the laptop, a board, and see, now it's negotiating to 20 volts. Okay, so let's assemble it. But just enough to try to power it on, because the CPU start to get hot and so on. So I've done it. I've done it. Apprentice have done it. And when he've done it, I'm saying, that's stopping again on 10 watts, but at 20 volts. Yes, so I said, okay, so let us check with thermal camera. Probably that chip, which is controlling the voltage for the RAM, died as well. Yes, because that was heating up on the under thermal camera as well. So I just, hovered, and yeah, you could even tap on the chip and you could feel it hot. So I'm waiting on the chip. When we will replace it, we will know if that, that will solve the problem. I'm not ordering this. We might have it somewhere. It's not something I want to do. What it is that if I will put 16 gigabytes, that's still plenty for the laptop. And then with Windows 11 and some storage, we can easily sell that laptop. Yes. So I will see. I might not order. It had under filament the glue inside, but apart from that, it removed with my old hotter. A really old hotter. So it's back in use because my main hotter station has died. You put 300-400 degrees and you can put hand, and it won't do any harm because the heating element is not heating up. So I need to open the handle and see if the heating element receives power. If it receives power, I need to replace it. And that's, I can tell you that's bad quality. That one was lasted for much longer before I replaced the heating element. Yes, so hopefully I've got that heating element in stock, because I've got some I don't. I try to always have like 1 or 2 heating elements in stock, so that when bad things happen I can just replace it. Quickly get another station, of course, yes, but yeah, so you know, things happen and you don't have tools, you can't fix things, and then, you know, it's a problem. Fortunately, I've got technicians who've got the tools, yes, so I'm just like a backup more than I am the main go-to guy for fixing micro soldering stuff. But anyways, you know, if you've got these tools, you can teach apprentices, so it's always good. So that's why I try to have a copy of 2 devices, like preheater ×2, even smaller one, but ×2. Yes, then hotter station, I've got ×3, yes, here. And then, you know, soldering stations, yes, C to 10 as well. So I'm talking too much, I better shut up. Yeah. Anyway, that's all for today. I just promised to deliver what's going on with those laptops we didn't power on. Out of 3, we know with 1. I need to find time to go with apprentice through the rest, like 2 of them. Maybe I'll record more video, or at least take more photos when we find issue, you know, and then remove the component. If the short does not exist, you know, anymore, at least I can record a small video with more explanation. This way you would get more information. Thank you guys for watching today. As always, in the description below there are 10 songs about 10 songs from me for you on YouTube channel. If you like music, go and check it out. We've got a second YouTube channel for web development stuff, because we do web apps to manage workshops or anybody who's self-employed. We complete customer journey from when customer is potentially interested, called prospect, yes, until they are leaving you review and invoice was paid, yes. So the whole process we automate, and we've got those those systems, yes, in place, and we develop them. So I don't want that content to be present on this YouTube channel for that reason, yes. That's why I'm creating that one from scratch now, literally no subscribers almost over there, yes. So guys, I might attach that one, because if somebody is interested, they will at least know from now on, from this video onward, it will be always attached to the description. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video. If possible, let's fix them all. Bye.